So let's talk about the electromagnetic spectrum. This is a spectrum of frequencies on the electromagnetic scale from 0 to 10 to the 29th power, which is 10 with 29 zeros after it, all measured in hertz. Now, the thing that we need to understand is the harmfulness or the benefit of a frequency depends on its type, its intensity, and how it's used. So there's a lot of talk out there about EMFs and the damage the EMFs can pose, right? Well, that stands for electromagnetic frequencies. That's all it stands for. But what they mean is high frequency electromagnetic frequencies. And you can see on this slide here that on the right, you see the word ionizing. So ionizing are frequencies that ionize atoms or molecules and knock the electrons off their orbit. What this does is cause damage to the cells. And so you will find people that have, let's take the extreme example, radiation burns from bombs. People that get radiation sickness. Okay, that's from this ionizing aspect of electromagnetic frequencies. On the far left, what you can see are non-ionizing. This means they do not harm anything. They don't knock the electrons off their orbits. They only enhance health and wellness. So you can see at the very bottom there, PEMF is actually 0 to 50 hertz, but sometimes people will boost it up to 1,000. But still, 1,000 hertz is nothing, right? And so this is the enhanced area of health and wellness and the electromagnetic spectrum. So this slide just reinforces this idea that EMF exposure, high frequency EMF exposure, can cause cellular damage. However, Qi coils stimulate cellular repair by enhancing the function of cell membranes, increasing circulation, and boosting ATP, which is cellular energy. This helps the body maintain homeostasis. So if you're in an environment with high frequency EMFs, then this will help not get rid of the EMFs. They're there. It's not going to delete them, but it's going to neutralize your reaction to them. And that's another really powerful thing that low frequency electromagnetic frequencies do. Now, brainwave frequencies are also low frequency electromagnetic frequencies, right? So when we look at the chart of different brainwave frequencies, and if you've studied meditation at all, you probably know these words, right? Like alpha and beta and theta. So notice the frequencies of each of these brainwaves. And then also notice that the meditation frequencies are alpha and theta, very, very low. So we go from this highly excited beta state and even the gamma state, which is where you're focused with concentration and creativity, which to me is awesome, but you don't sustain that over a long time. What you want to do is calm down and then go back into gamma. So this is an important thing to understand, that this is also low frequencies and corresponds with the same frequencies on the electromagnetic spectrum that we're talking about. Now, every single thing you think and every single thing you feel is a frequency. You are swimming in an ocean of frequencies. And what that means, especially when I realized it, wow, all of these thoughts, if I'm going to a grief thought or a weird memory or I'm angry or whatever it is, these are just frequencies in my brain. That's all they are. They have no meaning other than that. So that gives me a sense of power because now I know that because they're just frequencies, they don't have any power over me. I can modify those frequencies with Qi coils, with spiritual practice, with meditation. And I am not a victim of my thoughts. Now, as we transition from the physical electromagnetic spectrum, let's talk about consciousness for a minute. So consciousness is also measured on a scale. David Hawkins is one of the people that created a consciousness continuum scale. And so you can see here that the scale goes from 20 to 1,000, depending on the state of consciousness. And I have known this for years as a meditator, that low frequency energy is usually encumbered by blocks and pain and grief and apathy and shame and all those kinds of feelings and states. Whereas enlightenment, joy, love, peace are high frequency states. So I don't want you to confuse this with the physical electromagnetic spectrum. However, it is just as valid. Now, where these come together is in the biofield. Every single human being is surrounded with an interpenetrating biofield. It's electromagnetic, magnetic, electric, and subtle energies, the consciousness energies. All of that's happening not just in your body, but around you, because you're not just your body. You're not. You are also perceiving and receiving energy and frequencies from outside your body. Think about walking into a room and feeling the energy. You can usually tell if there's happiness, if there's some frenetic energy, if it's sad, or if it's happy and joyful. That is because you have this magnetic field around you that responds to the energies of everybody else's field. These are interpenetrating fields that everybody has. And so when we're working with Qi Coils, we're all not just working with the body, but we're working with the consciousness and the energetic field, as well as the chakras. So let's just talk about the physical benefits of using Qi Coils. And that goes back to the electromagnetic spectrum and what PEMF really is and how it works. Not only that, sound frequencies and scalar energy. And as you look at this list, find where you are. What do you need to have happen in your body in order to help you feel better, to feel more functional, to feel well, to feel energized, to feel relaxed? And this is why Qi Coils are so valuable in any kind of physical situation. Now let's look at the psycho-spiritual effects. This is what attracted me originally. I am kind of a stress person, had a lot of anxiety, really was waiting for the universe to feel safe, practiced for many years to get there, and wasn't getting there. I was there, but not there. Okay, you get what I mean, right? So this started to reduce stress in me right away. I would notice sitting down to doing a meditation normally would take about 15 minutes in my brain thinking about the past and the future and planning and all that kind of stuff. I could drop in and be centered in 2 minutes using Qi Coils. Tremendous difference. So that was the first thing that really hit me. And there's a lot of documentation how it enhances meditation. Really cool. Also, let's talk about attracting abundance and relationships. When you start to align yourself internally and you are balanced and aligned so that you are enhancing the actual who you are energy, the love, the goodness, the peace, the joy, the wholeness, the abundance, what happens is you start to attract people who are like that. So you start attracting a healthy relationship, attracting more money and abundance because you have become the kind of person that attracts that. So this really helps with that. And there's special frequencies just for those things, by the way. The last thing it does is improve your ability to perceive spiritually. And it takes a minute. Okay, this isn't like you turn them on and you're enlightened overnight. It takes practice and consistent use, but over time, Qi Coils develop this sense of awareness of energy around you and tuning into people and being able to shift out of any kind of frequency that is non-optimum into a higher optimum frequency for yourself and for others. So it's pretty great. Experience the benefits of sound healing and frequency healing. Go to our website, www.qifrequencies.com.